Welcome back to another day on the ranch. Today, we are taking care of this kombucha that's been sitting here for 4 months? Yeah, that's strong. I don't know like where the line is of when it's no longer like alcohol or it goes to vinegar, but basically there is gonna be some alcohol content in here for sure. I haven't put in the time to actually take care of this and make some kombucha. I was trying to pull the SCOBY out, and the SCOBY is so big, I can't get it out. What I'm gonna have to do here is get the scissors in here and cut it up. Since we're dumping this, don't want it to go totally to waste, so I've pulled out some to start another batch, as well as a small SCOBY, small piece of the SCOBY. So we'll throw that in there, and then sometime in the next 4 months, we'll do another batch. And we're gonna give these SCOBYs to the pigs.
So this says ferment for 70 days.
It's definitely been more than 70 days.
The vinegar will become tastier and more acidic with time. So you have made
Vinegar.
kombucha vinegar.
Yep.
It says it's tasty. You wanna try it?
No. It's probably close to 5 pounds. Okay, maybe not. Maybe like 3 pounds. That small one, that's what I started with. So all of this grew in there over the last 4 months. Chock full of probiotics, really good, healthy for you. Good for the animals, though most of the animals won't really eat it. I'm gonna go throw this to the pigs and I think they're gonna enjoy it.
What's it taste like?
You've had it before.
Really? Do you want pieces? Tiny.
It really doesn't have much flavor.
It is, the whole thing is.
It almost looks like they're eating fish.
Never, ever teach your kids this.
Why?
Do not.
Yes.
Anyone on the video, do not teach your kids. Never teach your kids.
Yes, never teach your kids that. Your kids will get in big trouble. Olaf, he wants us to show you. So he's a new dog. That's how he's separated. He's not out of pasture.
So I don't know if we vlogged, but we just got a new dog on Friday. Last Friday. He's supposed to be a pasture dog. He'll be living in the pasture.
We're teaching a good lesson for the grown-ups when they watch this vlog.
What's the lesson?
To not let...
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So it is Friday. I actually have the day off today because me and Dad and a couple of friends are going to the Bristol NASCAR race on Saturday, tomorrow. And so I took today off to get a few things done and just have an extended weekend considering I'm gonna be gone all day tomorrow. What did you say we're doing?
Unleashing all the animals on Mr. Olaf. Oh, you guys haven't even met Olaf.
Oh.
You're on Instagram?
We showed him yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Hi, Sadie. Essie and Sadie have made their way all the way back to the very front or very back corner of this pasture. The calves and the goats have been kind of in this area right here, so they've eaten this down. And Essie there didn't want to come back this morning, so I just let her roam free, and now she's over there where we're going to be putting all of the animals. And then these goats, they're going to be able to free roam the pasture for the first time ever. The reason for that, I don't know if we mentioned, but we did add 2 extra high tensile lines that are electrified, basically just in between these 2 poly tape lines, just to ensure that 1, Olaf can't get out, and then 2, this will help secure the goats a little bit better. So really, there shouldn't be any animals that are getting in and out of this pasture when the gates are closed. What's up?
Eat your shoes.
Yeah, she's cute. She loves you.
I know she does. She definitely loves me.
She just wants your love. And what do we need to do with the calves before we put them in? Ah, look, he made his way. Good job, bud.
Anyways, we have to put these on the calves.
Basically, what they're gonna do is prevent the calves from nursing on Essie or Sadie.
They're supposed to. I have heard like 80% good and 20% bad. Mostly people saying that they get them off, which we didn't. We did put one on.
We had Delilah for a while.
She never got it off, so.
Yeah, because we were intending on putting Delilah with the big ones a while ago, and we just ended up not doing that.
Yeah, so they're both over 6 months now.
Yeah, they've both been weaned, so neither of them are on milk anymore. They were on milk up until what, about a few weeks ago.
Yeah, after 6 months at that point, That's actually like a really long time to even allow calves to have milk. A lot of people, if they're like beef calves or something, they will wean them at like 8 weeks. We are trying to do a grass-fed operation, which is suggested to do till at least 6 months since we don't introduce grain. They have had alfalfa and stuff like that. If we were just giving them milk, that would be one thing, but it's wasteful at this point because it's not doing any like good for them anymore. But if they were nursing still, at that point they're too big. And they would actually be draining too much of the nutrients on these cows. So we don't want any nursing happening at all.
Look at these bags. So Sadie is totally dried off, has been for what, about 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Give or take? And she is looking real good.
She's enjoying her 2 months of maternity leave.
Yeah. Paternity leave.
She's actually filled out too a bit, I've noticed.
Yeah.
She is totally warmed up to people.
Yeah.
She loves people.
She's doing real good.
Really look. I'm cute. I'm cute. And you like to eat shoes. Don't eat shoes.
Meet Olaf. He is the newest member of the farm.
He actually has never been around farm animals. Supposedly, he didn't grow up on a farm. We got him from the North Carolina, North Carolina Great Pyrenees Rescue. And so yeah, he was actually raised with his brother. They had littermate syndrome. If you don't know, with livestock garden dogs, you can't raise 2 puppies together. They end up with littermate syndrome, encourage bad behavior, sometimes even kill each other once they get to like grown age. Like, it can be really bad. So obviously his brother was adopted out separately. He's here. If they don't grow up together, it's fine. So him and Thor are actually about the same age, but they didn't grow up together, so it's not a big deal. But he is
Come here, bud.
a really good dog thus far. Come on, bud. He's learning electric lines, and he's very
cautious. That first day when he got shocked, he was not happy.
No.
Part of learning, and it's to keep him and everybody else safe.
Yeah. He's done great at just ignoring all livestock. We took him in to the chicken yard.
He didn't even.
And he had like 50 chickens literally at his feet. Some were flying past him, not a single reaction.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Annie.
Good boy, buddy.
Okay, these flies.
Yeah,
okay, and look how much they've eaten this down.
We let them eat this down more than we should have, because this is actually where we're going to be putting a riding arena, like a round pen for the horses. So we just kind of let them destroy it.
Here, want me to do it?
They don't love it, I'm not gonna lie, because it's like weird and it's something random, but they need to be in with the rest of the herd. It's not forever, and it doesn't pierce them. It literally, you use the wing nut, it just puts a little bit of pressure to hold it on. There actually are permanent ones that you can do that actually pierce the nose. Obviously, I don't agree with that. We're not gonna do that. But essentially, it's gonna make actually Essie correct them, because she's gonna get poked and she's not gonna let them nurse.
Like Arianna said, it's not something that hurts them. It doesn't hurt the calves that have them on. Cow noses are a little bit different. So like human noses, we'd have to like pinch the septum to a point that it hurts for anything to actually hang from our nose or pierce the septum. Cow noses, like, they have a much wider outside, but a much narrower inside, like of her nose. So it goes in and it basically gets stuck behind the front, but it's not pinching them. It just can't come out unless it's like bowed out. So again, it's not something that's hurting them, and simply just like Arianna mentioned, when they try to nurse, Essie will correct them because she doesn't want to get poked. So she will prevent them from nursing.
It also just in general will make it harder for them to nurse, because when they try to go
blocks
up,
their mouth.
So
yeah. Some
calves have figured out how to turn it around. That's like the 20%.
Oh, really?
They'll like flip it up on the ground and then nurse.
That's
but
funny.
in that way, it should poke them.
Yeah, and they wouldn't like that.
So I don't know, we'll see. There are several different versions, and this is the one that had the best reviews, so this is why I wanted to put it in. This isn't on, right?
No, it's not. I mean, hopefully we shouldn't have to leave them on for too long. Maybe a month or so, and then they'll get the hang of it, and then just they'll leave it be. Another reason we wanted to get Olaf for in this pasture and get this fenced in a little bit better is because we do plan on building a chickshaw and bringing that into this pasture as well. So we'll put, I don't know, 10, maybe 20 chickens in there, and we will basically bring them around right behind the cows so that they can scratch at the poop, they can eat, you know, get a lot of
Fly larva.
eat the bugs, eat the fly larva, which will hopefully and should cut down a lot on the flies that we see on the cows right now.
Just makes the poop break down faster.
Yeah, I mean, just overall, it's gonna do a whole lot better for the pastures. The pastures are gonna thrive with that because it's getting scratched up. I mean, the chickens are going and getting all the bugs and all that stuff out of it.
Oh, buddy, you're covered in these things.
Yeah.
Some seed pods, they're so annoying.
Yeah. So that's one of the next things that we're gonna be doing.
So that
help with the bugs. You're doing so good.
There's only one fly spray I have found that works, and it is only safe for horses. Can't put it on any cows.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to do that.
We can't put that on them. We've tried so many options, and we tried like the sulfur block, which I think we mentioned. That didn't do anything. I don't even know if they're licking it. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Sadie's over, and we got the goats. The goats just walked right under that line though. So this is where the goats were. You can see there's still some decently tall weeds and stuff out there, but then you come out to where the cows were, and it's pretty much all mowed down.
Over here, there's a lot of grass clumps.
Yeah.
Where here, there's no grass.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little bit.
Areas, but...
Which is curious, like why didn't they eat this? Oh, there's a little bit of poop right there, so that's why.
Cows don't eat where they poop.
There's a little bit of poop right there, yep. So that's exactly what it is. Which is another reason why getting chickens in here to basically scratch at that poop, get that poop spread out so that it disintegrates back into the ground, and then the cows will
just...
This is
the first time going back into this pasture over there to see if there's anywhere they don't touch.
Yeah.
There's no poop in there that I saw.
There is still some poop, which ideally would be like, we wouldn't put them back on grass that still has manure. But right now this is what we've got, and it looks so good right now. And the poop has absolutely started breaking down, and it's just not totally gone yet. But again, just another reason to get the chickens in here so they'll scratch at that poop. That poop will get rained on, it'll decompose back into the ground, nourishing the soil with all the nutrients, and then everything will grow back up even quicker, ready for cows and goats to get back out there. So this is regenerative agriculture at its finest, and I wouldn't necessarily say at its finest, but the core principles are what we're seeing here, and it's absolutely working even on this very short-term scale that we've got so far.
There's ideal setup, which is like letting your pastures rest like 6 to 8 weeks.
It depends on the season, the rain. Like there's so many different factors that come into play.
But some rest is better than no rest.
Absolutely.
That's always going to be better. Even if you could only let a pasture rest for 5 days, that's going to be better than no rest.
Yeah. There you go. Nourish the soil. Thank you, Essie.
Kind of nice we don't have calves to feed anymore.
Yeah.
That's 3 extra gallons a day.
Yeah. Yep. And just the fact that now they're all together, and it's just, okay, they're all on one water, only have to worry about one water, and we'll just move them all together.
You said we were going to be done soon.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. We just got to pick up this fence. We just got to go take it to the golf cart, and then we got to find some other stuff to do up at the barn here before we go home. That's all.
That's a lot.